Guitar Addiction 101 coming at you hard and fast. Casino Guitars will help you with the cure. Just kidding. We're going to screw you up even further.
Harder, faster.
Hey, it's me, Baxter.
And Jonathan.
It's a thing. It's real. We were just laughing about it. We couldn't help ourselves.
Embrace it.
And I once saw a woman psychiatrist about this. It didn't help me either. So what have you done? What is the craziest stuff you've done to satisfy this guitar need, this addiction we all have?
You're overcome with gas.
That's what we're sort of getting into. Like, we've all done dumb stuff, dumb things. It's sort of fun to start the stories. I know some of you have done some dumber stuff than us, but I've for sure flown across the country to go to the guitar store.
Yeah.
I've driven 8 hours to go to.
I've driven to to a gas station in Kentucky to make a deal, a trade.
I did do that. I did a trade at the Walmart, in Rayford.
Yeah.
Parking lot, because
What's wrong with that?
Which is fine. It was cool. It was the guy pulled up his little hatchback, his car filled with trash, and then he pulled out some old vintage Gibson stuff. I was like, yep. Money talks, baby.
Cool, man.
But that's sort of like the baby stuff. I feel like that's
just normal, everyday. Oh, I drove to Alabama.
Or you spend hours scrolling.
Well, that's every day. That's every night. That's the go to bed routine. Yeah.
That's the pre-bed or sex ritual, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
And sex with yourself counts. That's still a real thing.
Sure does.
I find it. It's a kid's show. Never mind. We gotta be careful.
That's right. We have some
children viewers. I was talking about and by sex I mean just watching shows on TV. That sounds like porn now.
It's too late.
I'm just dug a hole.
You can't make it better.
Best
to move on.
Okay, so one of my
Best to
favorites.
move on.
I like Derek's sort of screw up. So I know the day his first child was born, he had to leave to go do a guitar deal.
I forgot this was a true story.
This is not a joke. I remember when I first met him, he was telling me about this. That was sort of the beginning and the end of that one.
Was this the old Guild they had to buy?
I don't remember which guitar it was. It didn't bode well for the marriage.
Derek was a Guild fanatic there at one point.
I think he's come to see the light, and
I don't know, man.
New Guild doesn't really.
Just think about that. Hey, honey, you're gonna be fine. The kid's gonna be fine. This deal's not gonna hang around.
I got 3 kids. By the time the third kid comes around, my wife's like, "Will you please leave? You don't need to be here." I'm like, "Cool, we're good." First kid,
my mom or something. Yeah,
put the show on. I love that one. So another funny thing is we talked to lots of folks, and lots of folks whose gear is way more expensive than their car.
Oh yeah.
Well, you have a nice car though, but you still.
Sorta, kind of. In relationship to where I live, and yes.
I feel like your car outnices my car, sort of.
My '08 Silverado. It's very nice. It's very clean.
We're not gonna get into my car then.
I love it, but yeah, no, my guitar stuff is worth.
It's
put both my cars together, and my guitar stuff's still worth more money, probably.
I feel like if you put your entire net worth together, your guitar stuff.
My net worth is my handful of guitars out. That is my net worth.
Okay, so
retirement, no.
If your net worth is worth more or less than your guitar collection, you might have an issue.
It would be funny. It wasn't so true.
I know. And we've met other guys too that they could have. They're like, man, I could have bought a house.
We've definitely seen some collections where a nice down payment on a house.
I've seen house down collections too.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about. Well, that's true. This is true. Yeah. No, this. You're right.
Yeah, it's definitely, we all have serious sick issues, and hopefully you're relating with us as we talk about this, and you're having fun and you're enjoying it. We want you to spin your yarns as we're saying this in your mind or on the texting below, in the comments. It's so much fun. Share it.
I bet I've bought a cheap house worth of gear in my life. You know what I mean? I'm not talking
buying and selling
4 or 5 or just I bet I at least a nice mobile home.
Melissa's back in the old days, a nice mobile home could be 30 to 60.
Oh yeah, that's not true anymore.
No, it's I saw them. I was like, oh, have you seen the ones at Vanderbilt? Not the college, but the Vanderbilt, the homes outside of Tramway and Sanford.
Yes, I have.
I was like, wow, those are really nice.
They're very nice. They're also
expensive. They're like almost $200,000, I think.
Yes, this is true. Super nice.
The days of
Expensive.
the mobile affordable home might be over as well.
But you know,
They're stealing the American dream right out from under our feet. But
anyways, it's fine. I got guitars to play. It's fine.
We've all done some seriously silly stuff. Now I've seen and talked to folks who they've sold their family's jewelry to buy guitars. They've sold their family estates to buy guitars, and they might have sold some organs to buy guitars. That's not true. I haven't met that yet. If you have sold any organs,
I mean, if you had an organ, you could get rid of. You know,
I mean, if you have a spare one,
do you need 2 kidneys?
You don't. I don't. Do you
really.
Do you need 3 livers?
Maybe
It's a quiz for you medical students out there.
God, I feel like
Trick quiz.
you might have done some liver damage.
I think Natasha's
saying
this right now, and then Dasha, our resident doctor out in Arizona, is calling us like, that's not true.
You don't have 3 livers, Baxter.
And
Don't
give it away.
Sorry. It'd be cool if you had 3 livers because you had been conjoined triplets at one point, and you're the only one who survived. And you still had all the livers. But
I had their personalities deep within me as well, but their brain power mainly. But if their brain power is like Blanche from the Golden Girls,
3 Blanche times 3. Oh my God. That makes me happy.
No, but I mean, gosh, like I have traveled the country and the world for guitars.
Yeah,
and I look at guitars all day and all night.
Let's say I bought like a dream guitar and it was in California. I mean, it doesn't seem unreasonable to me that I would just go to California, like plan a trip and drive, maybe even.
Yeah, well, except
over like 4 days.
I wouldn't want to fly with it.
No,
because I'm nervous. Like me flying with it is worse than someone shipping it to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like I would have it shipped. I'm just saying it doesn't. I don't know, because if you love guitars, that is a monumental occasion.
Well, I remember like years ago when my wife was working in finance with, I can't remember which outfit it was with. And she's like, I got this convention out in Colorado. I'm like, oh, that's cool. She's like, do you want to go? I'm like, yeah, I'd love to go and support that. And this was like the first way I finagled into Wildwood Guitars. She's like, oh yeah, this might be this little guitar shop I like that's around the corner too.
Oh yeah, we should go there.
So she like went to her meeting, like which is like 8-hour meetings all day. And I was like, I just drove the rental car. It was a great little tiny, I think it was an HHR or something. Because I like to get horrible rental cars when we get rental cars. I'm that guy. Like, give me the worst, ugliest car you got. And give me
I want to feel home.
The PT Cruiser or the what's that other one? The PT Cruiser is like the PT Cruiser is like, that's it. That's the one.
That's the weird one.
Like a lawnmower. The HHR is like the Hearst-mobile. I just love funny looking cars. I think it's a thing. But so that's when I first went to the old Wildwood, and I fell in love with all the beautiful guitars and the people there. And
I drove 8 hours to pick you up an amp one time out of the way.
It wasn't quite 8 hours out of the way, but it was definitely a few hours.
Not quite. It was like 6. It really was like 6.
I didn't realize how much it added to it.
I didn't either, but I was like, yeah, I'll go get it. But I mean, hey, I got to go to Carter Vintage, pick up an amp.
It's fun. Like you're going there and you're not having to spend your own money.
Yeah, no, it was just fun. But I'm saying, like, that doesn't even seem absurd to me. That just seems like fun, man.
It's just stuff because they don't ship amps, which is absurd to me.
Yeah.
No, we don't ship amps. Like, what?
I mean, I kind of get it.
It's a pain in the butt. I get it, but still, you're Carter. Ship the amps. No, they will sell anyway. We won't do it.
They will not.
But no, so yeah, you picked it. That was a cool, weird Vox that I play it every once in a while.
But it's just cool.
It's just cool. I just like amps. I got an issue.
It's awesome.
I don't know. We've driven hours as shop too, like with our cameras or without cameras, to go like see people's collections and like shoot little videos or have a good time with them. So we do dumb stuff. So you're laughing.
I'm just saying, like we've driven, like shot it and be like, nah, I'm not gonna. But it's still fun. It's just a good time.
Never see guitars.
Like, wow, that's great. 4 hours one way.
Also, they're here for like the Asheville Guitar Show when we go to that the one in Nashville.
We put all this out.
You guys planning on buying guitars? Like, not really. We just we'll look at someone walk around, so I'll make a video. That sort of it gives us an excuse to go there. But we just want to look at guitars.
Yeah, because I mean, it doesn't really, in a weird way, it doesn't make sense for us to buy. Most of those guitars are trying to sell like
they're really expensive.
Yeah, so it's not always feasible for us to buy stuff, but we have fun going.
Yeah, it's just fun. We like seeing guitars. We like seeing how crazy some of the prices have gotten, and how crazy some of the people have gotten too.
Right.
I remember back in the old days, getting like a World Tour Rhodes was like cheap. Now they're like thousands of dollars for one. It's just absurd. Or now like a 1964 Stratocaster is over $1,300.
It took me a
Someone's gonna
what you're actually saying.
Being
What?
Like, wow, that's how much they are now. So like, please do share your stories, your adventures.
Like, what's the craziest thing you've done, or the most like maybe instant, like going to do a guitar deal on the day your child's born,
Or like or one of our friends like Z, the dolphin trainer, and like he opened up. He didn't open up, but he thought this is another story. He traveled to 6 different Panda Expresses just to find the right sesame chicken ones because he's so obsessed with that. So like that's why I hear like how obsessed you are with guitars like Z is with Panda Express. and then when I met him in Anaheim, California for NAMM, and he had to sleep in the bunk beds with us.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
He was like, we gotta find the best Panda Express out there. And so like it was great. And then like our other dear friend David, who's he does all sorts of weird jobs too within the Hollywood industry. Just I can't talk about what it is. It's dangerous.
I do want Panda Express though.
Right? I am scheming with trying to open up a franchise of Panda Express. That's how much I like it.
I'll work there. I'll be the guy that
Will you work there?
when they're like two meats, 3 meats.
2 meat, 3 meat, man. No, I think and I think Z.
It's extra for this beef.
It's extra for this beef. I mean, you need
It's $1.29 extra.
I see. You know your prices. That's good. Right there. All right. So if you're watching this and you work at Panda Express, know that we're all diehards as well. We think it's great. I went to one that was in it was in Newburgh, North Carolina. That was a great Panda Express. So if you're the Newburgh Panda Express, hats off to you. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. The manager, whoever's working, that dude was like on point. He was taking care of stuff. He gave me like a 10% discount or something or whatever card after we finished. But I watched him like servicing like the customers, not servicing the customers, but servicing the customers.
Like everyone's like, where did you say that Panda Express was? I used to go to the Panda Express in the Nashville.
I'm just imagining this guy doing it because he was so nice. He was good looking, so maybe it works out for you. No, yeah, but it was really I was really paying attention. Like this guy's he's on it. He's doing it because he was trying to eat his dinner too at some point. Because we were in downtown Newbern and we're going to all these restaurants and like it's gonna be an hour away. It's gonna be an hour away. And I was like, you know what?
Panda Express.
I looked at this Panda Express like 5 miles away. Let's get the heck out of fancy pants hoity-toity.
My kids would rather do Panda
I know,
Express.
they've never been to one. They're like, this.
My kids think that is fancy hoity-toity. Like, oh my god.
I mean, it is to kids.
It is.
My dad never had sirloin until he was 6. It's fancy to me too. I think it's a great meal.
It is.
Red Bull's a great meal. Panda Express. I love that stuff. Sean and I were joking about going to Chili's. Like, it's a little expensive, but maybe we'll go out Chili's day together.
Have some ribs.
God, the ribs are so
Baby
good.
back ribs.
Split the ribs and we split the street corn. We sort of meet together. We can't be in the middle because it'd be like, oh.
I was gonna say you'd be gagging, but maybe you wouldn't be. I don't know. This is a horrible. Don't let your kids watch this episode, for God's sake.
The
be good parents.
The Newburn.
Yeah.
No gag.
Whatever you do, don't watch this one with your children. I should have said that at the beginning. We'll edit it in.
Adults only. No, not really. It's all silly stuff.
Yeah.
So let us share your stories. It's been a lot of fun. And we're very sorry for Derek and his terrible choices with guitar purchases.
That's true.
But his wife did lose one of his guitars.
She lost. She
shipped it without.
It's like a really rare that double neck Gretsch thing, or not Gretsch, Guild. Oh man,
a double neck Guild. That is nuts. Why did he sell it?
Probably doing something responsible.
It's probably
the opposite of this.
Hey, what an idiot!
I would never do such.
Whenever you feel that responsibility, little demon on your side, just kill it.
Yeah,
kick it off. Like, I'm gonna pay my taxes and
need
bills.
That negativity.
Nope. Do what you want to do. Live life. 7 for life, David Fincher. How do you know that?
I have no idea what that was. All right.
The gluttony.
Best
do whatever you want.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
All the seven deadly sins. That's right. I knew it.
All right. It's time. It's
Don't
time to depart.
You're gonna leave now. Derek's like, what just happened?
So Derek didn't let us get afternoon videos. We get it all silly.
When we're tired and exhausted.
That's right.
I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go think about Panda Express.
Yeah. Might go to Panda Express.
It's too far. We'll do it anyway.
We've driven farther for less.
God bless. Peace be with you. Like, subscribe,
hit the bell,
and enjoy your evening, afternoon, morning, and your great Asian style food.
Brought to you by the Panda Express
in Newburgh, in North Carolina.
That's right.
The best.
They're like
full service menu.